All right, Massachusetts, also known as New England. So this is one of the most historical states in our country. And yeah, let's just start with the flag. The flag is really simple. Let's just get to tracing the box first. All right, next we want to draw a symbol. And there's a scarf down here that says a bunch of words. Let's get to tracing it. Alright, the only colors you need are yellow, blue, and brown. Let's start, I mean, you can just draw the whole thing. It's a bunch of different colors. Let's get to drawing it. Alright, there's the flag of Massachusetts. If you're wondering what this says, it says, right here it says, Ensa Petit Procedum SVB Libertate and Quovitum. I think it's Latin. I haven't really investigated the whole flag. Anyway, the capital is Boston. It is one of the largest cities in America. It's also one of the oldest cities in America. It was settled by pilgrims in the 1600s, in the 1620s to be exact, on the ship called the Mayflower. The Mayflower is actually still on display in Boston. And alright, the governor is Charlie Baker. He is a Republican. Now, Massachusetts is known for the New England Patriots, the football team, which is what Tom Brady was formerly part of, or I think he still is part of that. I don't really keep up with football that much. And they're known for the baseball team, the Boston Red Sox. They are one of the largest baseball teams in America. And there are some notable people from here, including Mark Wahlberg, the actor. The president, John F. Kennedy, was born in Massachusetts as well. It became a state on February 6, 1788. And prior to becoming a U.S. state, they were under 13 colonies. They were one of the original 13 colonies. In the 1700s, something known as the Boston Massacre happened, where the British opened fire on protesters which ended kind of one of the start of the Revolutionary War. And then the Pilgrims came in before that, and there were indigenous tribes that came out of the Algonquin, the Iroquois, and a lot of other ones. Alright, the state bird is the black-capped chickadee and the wild turkey. The state flower is the Mayflower. Well, that kind of makes sense because Mayflower ship. And the state animal is the right whale. I forgot to mention that the first Thanksgiving took place here. And one of the most famous stories behind Massachusetts is the Boston Tea Party, which was taking place during the Revolutionary War, where, if you know the whole story, people off the ships of the Pilgrims just dumped their tea into the ocean. And yeah, it was like disrespecting the British, because the British love their tea. I know that's stereotyping. Anyway, now for the history of Massachusetts. And that's about it. I forgot to talk about the Boston Marathon bombing that happened in 2013. Basically what happened was two terrorists from the country of Kyrgyzstan. They were two brothers. Here's a picture of them. They both had the last name of Saranev. The first one, the main one is currently incarcerated in federal prison in the ADX Florence prison. It is one of the most secured and most dangerous prisons in America, and probably in the world as well. So basically what happened was two bombs set off, and it injured a lot of people. It only killed 3 people, but the injuries were probably the most graphic because people were dismembered. They lost a lot of their limbs, like their arms, legs, and feet, and hands probably. And it was really sad. It was really tragic when this happened. It was on the day of the marathon. The marathon is running, and yeah. But it was like a shocked the nation and other things. Yeah, his brother was killed by police. He was only 26 years old. So he's spending prison the rest of his life in ADX Florence. But yeah, so yeah, it was really tragic. Anyway, stay tuned. Michigan is next.